Well, I thought we started fast, but we didn't. I don't know if we sustained much after that. We certainly didn't take advantage of field position, so overall, not good enough. And that's really what it comes down to. We didn't score enough points to win the game.
How much did that first half hurt? You had 224 yards of offense. All 4 of your drives got across the 50, but you did only come away with the 7 points there.
Yeah, it ties into that. I mean, we moved the ball. I don't know what that means. We moved the ball and we didn't do anything with it. So it's really not about the total yards. It's about when you get in field position where you have a chance to be in a scoring opportunity, you got to take advantage of it, and we didn't do that.
With their offense, McMarion seemed like he was tough to defend. What did you see from the defense today, and what he was able to do to be successful against you guys?
Well, I thought he's played well all season long. He's taken care of the ball. They've coached him very well. He's made good decisions. Obviously, he threw some deep balls that they connected on, so he showed some accuracy as well. I mean, it was he played very well tonight. He showed some toughness, and it wasn't a surprise. Man, we knew that he was a good player. It was just a matter of going out there and trying to make some plays against that, and we didn't do that tonight.
Late in the game, you guys had the ball about 5 minutes left, decided to punt. What was kind of thought process there on that one?
Well, the thought was to get the first down, and then we had a negative play, which was really bad. We were in really bad field position right there, in my opinion. And we had a couple timeouts, so had we gotten more positive yards, we probably had a chance to go for it right there. But unfortunately, we didn't. And so could we win the field position battle, maybe get a turnover, maybe get something from the defense, get a little spark, and try to put ourselves in a little bit better position. So, those are ones that you can go back and forth all day on it, and you guarantee some points about where we were, if they were going to get the ball in that position. So, we had to be a little bit smart on it, but really it comes down to us. We didn't have the play right there before it, executed very well. So that goes into the decision making as well.
On that play, I know you like to use Montel and those short yardage things, but you have a 1,000-yard rusher too. What are your thoughts on Montel, obviously, getting the carry there?
Yeah, you're going to second guess everything. Montel's got a bunch of first downs too, so don't second guess that. A 1,000-yard rusher or a quarterback that converts third downs. It's the same thing. It's one of those. We felt like we had a good play. It's not like we just made it up, and it didn't work. They played it. When I say it didn't work, they played it well too. You got to give them credit. It's not like we went out there and they didn't make plays. They made plays. So bottom line is we didn't, and in that situation, we needed to have a more positive outcome, and we didn't have it.
What do you feel the difference was today?
What do you mean?
Just in general in the game, where do you feel like you guys came up short?
The score? Really, that's really where it was. It was in.
Can you comment on the rivalry? You've been a part of it, so when you were the offensive coordinator, Fresno State, Boise State.
Yeah, well, I remember this game, and I remember being in this stadium, and it's been one of those games that, just like today, it's been a battle. And Fresno State's always been a very tough football team. They've got very good players. They're obviously, this coaching staff's done a very good job. So that's not a surprise. This isn't like we walked in here and things in the history of this game has not been talked about. It was, and there's a lot of respect, and certainly tonight they did a better job than we did.
There was so much talk about the weird game, playing them twice. What do you think of your guys, how you approach this week and your effort tonight?
I don't think much of it now, after the game, to be honest with you. I hope we have better focus. I hope that the phones and all the different things and distractions and all that you want to read about when everything's going well, I hope that's put away and we're focused on the task at hand. That's really what it comes down to. It's just, it's hard for people to understand a little bit about, kind of being on every single day. And that's hard to do. But when you're playing this game, and you don't play it all year long, you get a season. And there's a reason why, because good teams, they stay on. And I'm not saying that we're not, but at the same time, I hope there's a lot of focus, because whatever we did, and this falls back on me, I've got to review it. Whatever we did leading into this one, it didn't work. And so don't think we're going to go back with the same idea and plan and just say, well, now this is what we're doing now. We're going to have a new process, and that's what we're going to have to follow. And guys are going to have to buy into that, and they're going to have to do it. And hopefully they do, because the focus, the urgency, all the things needed to be successful, and whatever it is you do, it needs to be there.
Jake Rowe didn't play. We certainly saw him on the sideline.
Yeah.
What is his status?
I don't know. I hope we'll know more tomorrow, and he didn't play in this game, so, hopefully we got him back this next week, but I don't know what that is right now.
So that's a possibility.
Yeah, it's not season ending, so, I mean, everything's a possibility.
Where do you think the title game should be played after today?
Do I have an opinion on that?
Yeah.
Huh? Where do I think?
Yeah.
What do you think? I think I should be in Boise. I mean, that's where I'd want it to be if I had my opinion, but that's not usually how this works. The opinion of coaches don't really apply to situations like this.
So you mentioned, you're not going to have obviously the same approach. Maybe you did this last week, but now you get to turn right around and play a team that you just played. I don't know if there's an advantage in that, but how can that help you?
I don't know. I don't know the advantage either. We haven't done it, and we'll know that through a week of preparation. So, and I really mean that. I'm not just saying that. It's one of those where you go right back into it. I don't know the advantage of it necessarily right now. You just played them. You kind of been through it. You got to turn around, and you're going to see that again. And so, for the players, they got a chance to go against somebody. Now you have a longer break in between going back against them again. But how we utilize the information and kind of how we go back and process it, it's going to stick to how we've done things. At the same time, you're going to have to, look at it a little bit differently. And obviously for us, we're going to have to look at it differently.
How do you think it was for Keesoff to be back on the field where he was the interim coach for 4 games last year?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. I don't know. You have to ask him.
Was it tough? You're just kind of waiting for someone to make a play, whether it was offense or defense even.
Yeah.
You just didn't quite get it. I mean, what's that like in the course of a game when you kind of just need one of those turn around the game and just couldn't find it?
Well, it really that. And you never know. That's one of the things. Sometimes I don't think you can sit there and say it has to be right this second until you get to the last few minutes of the game. But I think everybody's feeling that, and you got to find a way to go make a play. You got to have somebody do that, and where it is, it could come on special teams, could come on offense, defense, whoever's out there, whoever's got the ball next, and so you're waiting for that because that's really the momentum swing that you need, and that's really what we didn't have. We didn't have the momentum. They had that. We kind of got it back, and then they came right back and they hit a 81-yard touchdown. That takes it away in a hurry. So we gave that up. And when you got the momentum, you got to keep it. You can't just give it back like that.